Hi, I'm Yanigi and today I'm testing a modding tool I found recently. Currently I'm working on another video which will include that mod as well. I'm surprised by this one since it's another ASI mod, but it's not made by Lazy Duchess. According to this post, you can use it to change your game files while in-game with additional fixes on top of that. To install this mod, you need to paste the files in your bin folder and make a presets folder to work with. You can pass their baseline performance file. If you're on Linux, don't forget to make sure if you have .NET and VCRun installed. To enter the settings, you need to press Insert button and you get reshade-like settings. Fourth tab is great. To remind you, this game can't use more than 4 gigs of RAM. And if it gets close to the limit, a natural crash or error 12 happens. This setting is supposed to warn you. This is the pop-up. I personally use Mango Hat to know that. Tab number 2 works only with the Steam version of the game, but don't worry. Just for test I borrowed it for like 2 hours. One improves slot loading, second one refers to routing, I guess. Tab number 3, configs, lets you modify the graphics rules file but in-game. First tab is the most complicated one and lets you adjust so many things, like lighting, weather or routing. I'm not sure what does most of these do.
Perfect.
As what creator has said, you can use different setting files to use, for example, in different worlds, so you can switch between them. We are in Isla Paradiso with Mr. Mango, as I need a photo of that fruit, but he's the closest thing in Sims 3 we have to it. I'm sorry for not so professional setting, but as I'm trying to test how the game will work, I'm playing with my normal mods folder and reshade will be on. I've recorded a bit, but then electricity went off and I have nothing. Anyway, you can go hours testing the settings, but seems easy. First off, max settings. I don't know what changed. What if I set all of these to 0? Matthew on his one disappears.
Perfect.
I don't understand this one yet. When I enter the game settings, it resets. One use I can think of is when you are a content creator who needs to change their settings for photos. There's a quick way to change texture size and live mode. Don't see a big difference, but we can compare 1K and 4K. There's no setting responsible for cast textures. I've entered the cast, but it's still not there. Is that how you make a lightning mode? If yes, that's a bit more convenient way to do that. I think it could be even used instead of reshade for people who don't care about MXAO and DOFs. That bloom is almost reshady. This is how the environment looks like with lining mode and some defaults. I tried to change the lining and to be honest, for me it's very bright. I think UI doesn't change. In the next part I turned reshade on and you can see the impact of the sunlight. Gamma slider is supposed to change the lining direction. Look, game is unplayable now. Now I'm testing zooming in and out with the result as it looks like a lucky lot. It took some time for texture to load. I think it works better than before. It might only work with 167. Now I'm entering the park and resorts with the default settings. Changes on. That's how it works. A comparison. Textures have been loaded by the time I've changed the settings, but I think you can notice a little change. This mod overhauls slot loading and it's based on distance. As you can see, some lots around the park don't load and some will. I think that's how it works now. I'm playing here with every expansion pack enabled. Full mods folder without any configuration beforehand. I still get freezes here and there, but that's not the point. The game is playable. Florita, don't do that to me.
No! God, please, no! No!
Anyway, put the settings at maximum and get through the town. At last I wanted to mess up the routing, but the game crashed, most likely due to the changes.
No! God, please, no! No!
Dude, why can't he leave the poor child alone? I'm gonna let Matthew be a decent human being and take a poor lady to the hospital. So if you liked me trying out this mod, you can just go and support me so I make more videos in the near future. That's it for today's video, bye! We are not here to start a band with him, but why not? I have no ideas for the name. Comparisons. For Sims 3 standards is a quick birth. He is happy to not be the father.